Hello, Sagittarius. This is your reading for the full moon let's move the glasses here. Full moon reading for the full moon that is coming up on the 19th. We're going to be looking at the shadow of leftover, well, it's in the past now, of the new moon from the 4th. So we're looking at the events leading up to the full moon. We're going to take a look at what the full moon has to bring, and then we're going to take a look at what the lasting influence is going to be. So the new moon was in Scorpio, and I may be wrong. I feel like maybe this was maybe a little bit more difficult for you at this point. It is feeling a bit like, I don't know, stagnation maybe? We'll see what the cards have to say. So as I always do when I do a reading, I pulled a signifier card from John Holland's Psychic Tarot, or Psychic Oracle deck. Today is not a day for words. So it is moving on. And you have a gentleman who is looking forward to the future. He has something in his hand that seems to be, looks like he's walking away from the past, is what it looks like to me. Like there's something that has been happening that he is looking to find new light and move forward with. So we are going to, like I said, we're going to take some cards on the energy moving towards the full moon. What is the energy for Sagittarius going towards the full moon, leading up to it? What are the things that have been affecting it? What is the full moon in energy leading up to the new moon in Taurus? What do we need to know? I feel like something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Good or bad, up or down, light or dark, there's a balance to everything. And I feel like there was a situation you went into it for, and this, you know, I feel like the situation was something that you put yourself into. You thought it was going to be one way and it didn't turn out to be that way. And so you had to kind of cut your losses for it. So maybe there's something that you were looking to do. It looks to me like some sort of either business relationship or personal relationship, something that you had invested in, and maybe a little deeper than you normally would. And in the end, you ended up having to sort of not cut and run, but sort of pull yourself together and to get out of there. You know, like I said, it wasn't what you expected it to be. Maybe it was a little more, could even have been a little more demanding than what you expected it to be. It does feel like this was sort of a situation that maybe you went into without all the information. And now you're on the other side of it. So you have pulled yourself out of that situation. So maybe that's where the moving on part goes with it. I do feel like there are better waters ahead. Reason to celebrate. So whatever this was didn't work out well. And I know that's vague. See if I can... Let's see if we can't get more of a clarifier on that with the enchanted map. What was it that wasn't working out for Sagittarius? What was it that they need to know about this situation? Because everything's a learning process. What is it that they needed to know? You know that, okay, this is interesting because what I feel like is, came up with the Ghostland cards. The really interesting part about that is, I feel like it was you that ghosted. Sorry, that's just what I'm getting. Instead of come together, we have the opposite of that. We're reading this in reverse. So you're breaking apart from something. It feels like the ending to what? Okay. And so this card came up, which is protecting treasure. Now, if you look at that, what she's really protecting is herself. This sort of goes back to that. Were you in a situation where something became too demanding and you had to decide that it wasn't what you wanted, or maybe there was a little fear in there. Okay. All right. Well, that's something to dig into. But, you know, it was a relationship of some sort, whether that's a business relationship or a love relationship, friendship, even could be a family situation. Something that you have the demands of it became too much. All right, so we're going to look at what energy the full moon is going to bring to this situation. What does Sagittarius need to know for the full moon energy? What does the full moon need to know? Sagittarius need to know for the full moon. What energy does Sagittarius need to know for the full moon? Moving forward, Sagittarius full moon. Oh, I have more than one here. All right, so this new moon is about really sort of grounding yourself. Instead of flying up here, it's requiring that you let go of that. Because see, being up here is protecting yourself. Whether you're the jokester who always makes jokes to cover it up, or you are you're someone who never quite digs down into something because it's going to be a little too, the word I'm hearing is mirroring of the situation. And it's asking you to do that work. And I know that's not what you want to hear. It is telling you to let go of something. And in this case, I think that it is telling you to let go of that control of the situation. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, both in reversed. So, to me, what I definitely feel is this is the Emperor. You're not looking at your own self, that information that is within yourself. You have that all, but you're really the Queen of Swords. You don't want that truth. So this full moon is about doing the work that's being asked. You know, like I said, you had an opportunity. That's what it was. You know, that energy of the new moon that came up was an opportunity for you to dig a little deeper. Maybe try the hard stuff. Get in there. but you didn't take it at that time. And so the full moon is saying, because you didn't do that, you're probably going to be forced now. You know, that's the thing, is if you don't take the lessons that are, if you don't learn from or heed the lessons that you're being given, they're going to keep coming back around. And when I say they keep coming back around, they may come back generationally. They may come back lifetimes. You can reincarnate with the same energy and lessons to learn, but if you don't learn them, they never go away. You're here to learn. So I think that this full moon may honestly be pushing some things onto you that you may not want to hear. So normally I'm a light and bright type of person. I'm a total optimist. Word's so hard today. But I think that there's a deeper message here. And that message is you have that lesson to learn. So we're going to look at, they're already jumping out for me, what the outcome is. What is it that's going to be the outcome for Sagittarius moving forward? What do we need to know to move forward? Because that's what this is all about. You have this opportunity. You have this sort of spiritual goal that you have to meet. And it's asking you to do that. And not all lessons are easy. I don't think this is, it may be far more emotional than, or deeply emotional than you want it to be. So what does Sagittarius need to know is going to be the outcome of this? What do we need to know? This is interesting because we have the Empress Upright. So we had the Emperor upside down, but the outcome has the Empress Upright. So really, this is your control factor. This is you out of control. This is you in control. And it's a much more heartfelt place. So there's going to be wounds. You're going to be doing some hard work, and some of it's going to suck personally. Take that. Keep in mind, we did also have the 1111 portal, which also helps to intensify the energy. It puts focus on everything and sort of ramps up that energy. And so you're feeling a little battle weary, best way to put it. But look at what you've accomplished. Look what you've done. You've done the work, and by doing so, you become the Empress. You become this sort of fuller self. All right, we are going to end that off with, which one have I got here? Yeah, we're going to end that off with the Shaman's Oracle. They're already starting to jump. What is the message for Sagittarius for the full moon reading? And please, if you like these, let me know. I really enjoy doing these kind of readings. But if they're of no service to you all, then I won't do them. But please, let me know. Sagittarius, what is the message for Sagittarius? Sun, moon, and rising for the full moon in Taurus. I am hearing rely on those things that are your strengths. You know, you have the ability to do this deeper work. Do you want to? Not necessarily. But you have that ability. What do we need to know? Adaptability. All right. So Shaman's Oracle says adaptability. As I said, you have all of the skills to do this. This is not anything new. This is you being able to move forward with your life purpose. This is you being able to do that work I think when we head towards fall and we head towards winter, we're forced to sort of look a little deeper inside. And that's what it's calling for, is this energy of the full moon coming forward. So I hope this helps. Definitely, like I said, you know, it sounds a little scary, but it's not really. I mean, it when you're asked to look at these things, there's a reason for it. And in this case, I think it's really important for your own growth to be able to do that. So I hope that this finds you safe and well, and I'm sending blessings from Maine. Bye-bye.